David found the wallet in the grocery store parking lot. He was 3 days away from eviction. 72 hours to come up with $1,200 or he and his daughter were on the street. He opened the wallet, $800 cash, credit cards, an ID. Thomas Chun, 4782 Riverside Drive. David stood there in the rain holding $800, 2/3 of what he needed. He could take it, say he never found it. Nobody would ever know. His daughter was 7 years old. She'd already lost her mother. Now she might lose her home. He looked at the address again. Riverside Drive, the rich part of town. This guy probably had more money in his couch cushions than David made in a month. He wouldn't even miss it. David's hands were shaking. He put the wallet in his pocket. He started walking to his car. Then he stopped. He thought about his daughter, about what he wanted her to become, about the man he wanted her to remember. He got back in his car and drove to Riverside Drive. The house was massive. David almost turned around. Then he rang the doorbell. An older Asian man answered, late 60s. Expensive suit. Can I help you? David held out the wallet. I found this in the Kroger parking lot. I think it's yours. The man stared at the wallet, then at David. You brought this back? Yes, sir. Did you look inside? David hesitated. Yes, sir. I wanted to find your address. The man opened the wallet, checked the cash. All $800 still there. His hands started trembling. Young man, what's your name? David. David Foster. David, do you have any idea what you just did? David shook his head. My wife has Alzheimer's. Severe. I've been her caretaker for 3 years. Today was the worst day. She didn't recognize me this morning. Didn't know who I was. I went to the store to pick up her medications, and I just ... I broke down in the parking lot. I must have dropped my wallet. His voice cracked. I came home and realized it was gone. That wallet has everything. My IDs, my credit cards, my medical insurance cards for her prescriptions. I thought I'd lost it all. I've been sitting here for 2 hours trying to figure out how to replace everything before her doctor's appointment tomorrow. He looked at David with tears in his eyes. You could have taken the money. You could have used the credit cards before I canceled them. You could have just thrown the wallet away. But you drove across town in the rain to bring it back to a stranger. David felt his own eyes burning. I'm sorry you're going through that, sir. I hope your wife gets better. Thank you. Please, wait here. The man disappeared inside. David heard him talking to someone, making a phone call. He came back with an envelope. This is a small thank you. Please take it. David opened it. $500. Sir, I can't. You can, and you will. And here, he handed David a business card. This is my son. He runs a construction company. Call him tomorrow. Tell him your situation. He's always looking for good people. People with integrity. David left with $500 and a business card. He called the number the next morning. Thomas Chun's son hired him on the spot. My father called me, told me what you did. Said you're exactly the kind of person I need on my team. When can you start? The job paid $42 an hour. David made rent that month, and every month after. 3 years later, David was promoted to site manager. He never told anyone this story, but Thomas Chun did. At David's promotion dinner, Thomas stood up to speak. This young man could have stolen from me when I was at my lowest, when I was broken, when I wasn't paying attention. Instead, he drove across town to return what wasn't his. Character is who you are when no one's watching, when you're desperate, when taking something would be easy and justified, when you have every reason to do the wrong thing and you choose the right thing anyway. That's who David Foster is, and that's why he's standing here today. David found a wallet when he was desperate. He could have kept it, should have kept it by the world's logic. But he didn't measure his life by what he took. He measured it by who he was, and who he was changed everything. Sometimes the universe tests us when we're at our weakest, when we have every excuse, every reason, every justification. What we choose in those moments doesn't just define our character. It defines our future. He returned $800. He gained everything, not because karma pays in money, but because integrity opens doors that desperation never could. He was 3 days from eviction. He chose honesty, and honesty chose him back. The wallet was a test. He passed. And the universe was keeping score.